From Toronto. Welcome to the 2024 Walk with Israel. This is going to be mostly a walk video, not so much a talk video. So please enjoy as we walk along. Hi guys!
Here, you want to walk with us?
Happy walk day!
Hello. Yeah?
Here we go! Are you ready to walk? Let's walk.
You get a view of everybody? It's a walk.
I don't want to lose them.
Well, the estimated numbers were 15,000. Actually, there were 15,000 registered already. Oh, this is big. This may well be more people than have ever come to the walk. Just after 8, yeah.
Right? Of course.
Oh, too far, Dad. Tell them to slow down. I don't want to lose you. Okay?
Yeah, we're good.
We've got Hatsala Toronto out here, making sure that people are safe and healthy. And we're actually just coming up to the official starting line. We're in the heart of North York's Jewish neighborhood, near Lawrence and Bathurst. Little advertisement for St. Eugene's Catholic Chapel. We are still not yet at the official start line. Couple blocks away. Actually, 1 block away. Yeah, we're going to be walking slowly. That's fine. It's a beautiful day for a walk. We're not moving.
But I don't know if it's clear by 12.
What a crowd. We're just sort of stuck here right now, waiting for things to really get moving. The walk has officially started, but wow, it is just crammed here. It is totally jam-packed. We've got schools here, we've got synagogues here. My understanding is that there are churches that are going to be joining us later. It's going to be a party. Watch your step. Happy walk day. This has to be the biggest walk ever. That's with me, folks. They're almost at the start. See the yeshiva boys up there. Oh, we're almost at the start. Ezzy, your kippah. Your kippah's falling. Hey, thank you to everybody joining us on the walk today. Welcome to YouTube. Watch your step, guys. Of course. Watch your step. Kids, can you call Yossi? He tried calling me. That's entirely her plan. 9 months. Okay, I gotta switch ends. Woo! Canadian and Israeli flags united. What a beautiful sight. We're almost there, almost at the start of the walk. 5K to go after that. It'll be an easy 5K, really relaxed. I know.
Down the hill, and I'm like, and you guys are doing 5K?
I know, it's nothing.
It's nothing. It sounds so old when I say that, but I'm a child. I walk 10
So,
you know, 10
over Shabbat somebody was telling me,
It's actually also true.
over Shabbat somebody was telling me when they were growing up in Milwaukee, they used to walk a mile for every year that the country, that Israel existed.
That's amazing.
And she was a teen when it was 26 years. So she walked 26 miles I don't know how long they kept that up because it would be 76 miles now.
I know. Somebody is
Oh, for sure. There you see it.
You're gonna pass your school, aren't you?
What?
We're dropping you off for school?
Don't look at the floor, you're missing everything.
What, you can't see? They're way down here.
And we have officially started the walk.
No, not yet.
Okay, hold on. Let's start it again. And we have officially started the walk. Yay! Let's have a little walking tour. Hello, Sylvia. Welcome. Thank you for joining us. Let me show you a little bit of Jewish Toronto. We've got Umami Sushi, Toronto Kosher, amazing donuts, and Shaney's nearby. Surreal Sweets. Savers is right here. We just passed Kosher City Plus. Dr. Lafa is there in front of us on Old Orchard Grove. Wonderful place to go for your shawarma. My favorite place to go for shawarma. More to come. Not only are we right in the heart of Jewish Toronto, we are also approaching the heart of Filipino Toronto, and Filipinos, the Filipino people and the Jewish people have a long-standing friendly relationship. Filipino people are wonderful people. Alright, we're just about to pass Dr. Lafa, one of their longer locations here. You've got Dentistry Tovli Laila, which is a Filipino place. And like Israel, Toronto is a very diverse place. Like I said, we're in the middle of a very Jewish area, but yes, it's also a very Filipino area, and you've got churches around too. In fact, I pretty much started the stream right by a Filipino church as well. I think it's a Filipino church. If there's a water stop and you need water, take water. Oh, no, I'm good, thank you. All right, we're coming up to the House of Combat. Self-defense with Joel Gelfand. Wonderful people. We got Ellie's or Eli's, I never know how to pronounce it, but some wonderful catering. And this is Baycrest Avenue here, and it's called Baycrest Avenue because of Baycrest. Behind all these trees is an entire hospital facility and seniors home facility and retirement residence in the back. It takes up an entire city block. from Bathurst all the way back to Neptune. It's huge.
So there's like 6 cars back. And we're like, well, where are we going now? Can't go forwards, can't go back.
Can't go forward. Chocolate Charm, if you're interested in some delicious chocolates for Shabbat or the holidays. And for our Filipino friends, Mang Jose. Next to Mang Jose is Kever Shas. Kever Shas is a long-standing, small, what you would call a Stiebel minyan. It's existed for a long time, even since my grandparents were around when they were younger. This area has changed quite a bit, but some things still remain. And if you're wondering what those people are cheering for, it's the fact that Noah Argamani was rescued yesterday. And there are Baycrest's flags, Canadian flag out, and the Pride flag today, over this whole month. It's a lovely day for a walk. It's a lovely day to denounce anti-Semitism. Whoop. Hello! Out in the window.
I came home.
Shout out to the folks from Epicurious.
My mother.
No, not Epicure. Epicure. Epicure.
Where? The guy on the roof? That's good. What's that? Photographer.
Sharet Tefillah congregation, one of this city's many wonderful Orthodox synagogues. Hello, hello. Rabbi Rafi Lipner is a great rabbi, wonderful speaker. We're really moving now. It's a good pace now. Whoa. Jeez Louise. Hello to you. How you doing?
Good, how are you?
Doing all right, welcome.
What name do you think is the most common? If I yelled out a name, how many people would turn around?
David.
Daniel. Right there, huh? Well, pick another name. Pick another name.
Say mom.
Oh, no, that's nobody turned around.
Yeah, because they don't.
Saya. What's that?
This one lady up there with an Israeli flag cheering us on as we go, and everybody's cheering back. Huh? And we cheer back. Am Yisrael Chai.
lunch.
Sorry about the shakiness. The arms do get tired. One of the few 7-Elevens still remaining in the city. This place is a staple for a long time to get your Slurpees. Kosher Slurpees too. The weather's cooperating so far today. The wind is cooperating.
We're on the slushy.
Can you hold that for a second? Thank you.
No.
Thank you. Woo. The arms, they do get tired.
Why are you sweating already? When you're closer to the sun, it gets hot.
They have clothes. They have a couple clothes.
Here we have the flag of Yerushalayim, Jerusalem. This past Wednesday was Jerusalem Day in Israel, the day in which Jews were finally able to go back to the Western Wall, the last remaining portion that we are really easily able to access even now from the ancient temple, the Second Temple. Of course, if you go and visit Israel, you'll have a lot of opportunity, if you visit Jerusalem, to book a tour for the underground tunnels that have been excavated.
Right. I'm Josh. I belong here. I figured after like a couple minutes you'd probably be okay. If not, somebody would have said something.
She'd hold hands with Andrew from Umami also.
And you see this is because of that, the barricade that will set it up.
And I'd be fine with that. Ooh. All right. Oh, I gotta put one arm down. One arm is out of commission for a little bit. This is what happens when you don't get yourself a selfie stick. Lesson I did not learn the last time I did one of these types of live streams from the March 7th counter-protest. Welcome, Phil. I agree, we should totally free them from Hamas. No more hatred and peace for the world, God willing.
Hi, guys.
And as somebody shared on a picture that I took before we started the walk, what a beautiful day it is to walk when we know that just yesterday 4 hostages were freed, rescued by the IDF from inside Gaza, including Noor Argamani. There's a shirt here in front of me from the Hostages and Missing Families Forum. Very important grassroots movement to get the hostages returned. How nice it would be to have peace in the entire region of Israel and no more war and everybody returned home. And any of the yellow balloons that you're seeing, by the way, those are for the hostages. But as I said before when we started this stream, I didn't intend to talk so much, so we're just going to do some walking now.
And she actually worked for UJA. One day,
and there you can see an Israel pride flag, because it's the one place in the Middle East where you can actually celebrate Pride. And it is Pride Month now.
we were like, choosing like grade 9.
A big shout out to the Inside Scoop, a wonderful kosher ice cream store. They are closed today, likely because they are here on the walk. But when you have a chance, any day during the week when it's not a holiday or Shabbat, come and support them. They have great ice cream, and Hannah's a wonderful person in general. Come and support her. Another long-standing Filipino business. This is Lerma's Beauty Salon.
So did I. I got up to 5.
Ez, this is probably a nothing walk for you. You're so used to walking in Wonderland, right? For those of you who are not in Toronto, what we are approaching there, that big wall that you see just behind the Israeli flag that is now blocking the view. There you go. That is the 401 series highway. We are at Bathurst in the 401.
Turn around. Turn around. How many people do you see behind us? People back there?
Should we do a view of the behind? Let's see if I can do this. Here we go. Up. Is that a lot of people? I think it's a lot of people. Why did they go ahead? Leia! Oh, they're with Joe. And there we've got the Toronto police out in force. They needed to have a lot of us out here because a lot of them out here because unfortunately there are people who are violent and want to intimidate Toronto's Jewish communities. But the city understands that that is unacceptable. And some friends from the Iranian community. It's like the tunnel of love. It just gets... Wait, no, that would be quieter, not louder. Natural thing to just want to get the echo in Simon. Technically this is an overpass, but you get what I mean. I think with all the people joining us at this moment, I think this is a good time to shout out Tal, the traveling flat. Go check out his YouTube channel after this stream. See what's going on in Israel. Check out the other... Wow! Wow! And we have walked one major city block, from Lawrence to Wilson. Look at those clouds. Are you having fun walking in the middle of the street? What on earth? How did those cars even get there?
I don't get why they haven't get this far.
I don't know.
Yeah, it's weird.
Why the cars got that far.
I don't know what the heck happened there. Yeah, it's weird.
The shit's up at Baywood.
Yeah. Well, there must be like local people also trying to move places, but still, like,
Bus.
I know. All right, we are at Bathurst and Wilson. Places I should call out include the many Filipino businesses around this area. We are in the heart of... What?
Filling on the cop car.
Filling on the cop car.
There are lots of people. Brad, you know
We have right now Kiko's Restaurant and Catering, Milk Tea Shop and Food Trip, and Remit. Kabalan, there's a new place that's been under construction for quite some time. But also, we have Pizza Cafe, which is a kosher place.
Bobby Senior coming eventually. They're back there.
These are special event buses from the TTC. And here are some of the people who are unfriendly to us. You can see that they've covered their faces and they're wearing Palestinian flags. Sadly, they do not believe that we should have peace. Sorry there. Ignore them! Ignore them! Keep walking! Keep walking! Yeah. We don't need to acknowledge their hate. And we have some friends from the Filipino community waving their flags up there. Hello! You can't hear me, I know. As I said earlier, if you missed what I said earlier, Filipino people are wonderful people. There's been a long-standing relationship between Jews and Filipino people. He's back here with us. He's here with you. Guys, come on up. Oh, well, you can join over here. Can you call Yo again?
Joshie,
Yeah.
you calling?
Yeah. For some reason, he doesn't understand that I'm not available. And more friends from the community. And up there, not that you can see it, but up there is an Israeli flag.
A bit. We're not there yet.
Randy, you know how empty the golf course is?
Also, there's like
You know that?
Just past it. Between that and where Steve's family used to be.
It's like a handful, it's like 10 feet.
There it is. You should be able to see it now.
Right now. They're walking fast. Near Emmy's house.
They're trying to catch up with us.
Oh. Arm is down again. Hello! Am Yisrael Chai. And a big thank you to the Toronto Police. They're busy. No, those are York Region. Hello, York Region Police. Why do we need multiple police forces to come out to these events? It's not for us. It's for the people who don't like us. Go on tweeting that. End Jew hatred. Alright, the weather is starting to take a turn.
No, it's fantastic.
Oh no, don't get me wrong. The cool air is lovely. Okay, more things to point out. Oh, they closed the law office. So, fun fact. Hanser's original delicatessen is often frequented, or was often frequented, by the members of the band Anvil. So if you ever see the Anvil documentary, you will see them in there as well. And there you can see the Toronto Police dealing with some of the... Ignore them!
These are okay.
You can see the Toronto Police dealing with some anti-Israel, anti-Jewish protesters. And the thing to keep in mind is actually that the Toronto Police put out information saying that there is only one sanctioned area for protest against this event, and that is after the protest, after the event's walk distance. So anybody who's actually out there is risking arrest, basically. Oh, you found people?
She saw Gubby. She saw people all over. Gubby and Junior.
Why don't you go say hi?
Sure did.
Oh, well then never mind.
Joshie and Rick are gonna come. They after that little drive goes up and then
She's hoping.
yeah, we have to get her to park first.
After this wonderful walk and the festival, I'm going to start preparing for Shavuot. It's time to make some cheesecake. To all of you who will be celebrating Shavuot, I want to wish you a Chag Sameach in advance, a happy holiday.
Cheesecake holiday. What's the cheesecake called?
Cheesecake, blintzes, maybe some sambusa with cheese. Lots of different things you can do depending on the culture and the place from which you come or the place you reside.
Start raining. Is it supposed to start raining or?
It is at around noon. What time is it now? 10:20. We have been walking for just under an hour.
I've been walking for an hour and a half.
Sure.
An hour and a half.
What time is it?
10:25.
This white building here is or was Beth Joseph Chabad. I don't know if it still is. They've been renovating it recently. More Filipino businesses, Nails on Bathurst, Yuna's Kitchen, I believe, is Filipino too. And Misago, or Misagot. Thank you for everyone who's been sitting through my shaky cam footage. Whoa, there's been discussion happening. I didn't even notice. My apologies. All right, let's see. Sorry to everybody who's been writing and I didn't notice. Let's see. Okay. Thank you, Deborah. Thank you, I see. Thank you, the Israelite. Israelite, we are in Toronto. This is the Walk with Israel. Hello, Daniel. Thank you for joining us. Ellie, yes, so as Icy is saying, we've got an estimated 20,000 now. 15,000 people were registered, but how many we have now, I'm not sure. Yes, let's free Gaza from Hamas. Let them finally have their own actual independence. Let us have peace in the region once and for all, in peace and safety for Israel. Unfortunately, Aquari, I think you need to get your facts straight. The UN has already had to adjust their numbers because then they know that Hamas is the one putting out those numbers. And I want to thank all the anti-Israel people joining us today on the live stream. Thank you for upping my hours on YouTube. You are just... These are people upping my hours on YouTube. Oh yeah, we've got anti-Israel people on the stream too, just like you have the people over who are protesting against us. They will believe what they want to believe. And they don't like facts.
Facts get in the way of their story.
Facts get in the way of their story. And another... I love them. I love these people who say, I don't hate Jews. I just hate Israel.
It's just anti-Zionism.
Yeah, it's just anti-Zionism. I don't like the Zionist entity. Hello to the Armor Heights Jewish Center. We got people putting on tefillin here. Acquire, you have a very interesting point you're making there. So let's talk about the difference between a literal terrorist organization that has multiple times posted and published its interest in literally wiping out a people and an army of an actually established nation that has said it has no desire whatsoever to kill civilians, and in fact would much prefer not to be at war in the first place. No, thank you, Dead Filter. Aquari, you are going very far back. Do you want peace, or do you want to only go over history? And even if the history, you're talking about isn't accurate. The Flower Massacre. It's interesting that everything that the IDF supposedly does is a massacre, and yet anything that Hamas does somehow is nothing. Resistance, quote unquote.
And it must be so frustrating, like, thank you for doing.
Imagine if none of this had happened on October 7th, how we would not even be where we are now. But I guess we wouldn't have so many people walking with us today. All right, so then perhaps we should just focus on peace and finding the people who actually want that to happen. There are more Iranian flags, people joining us and waving their Iranian flags in support of Israel. You'll notice that those are not
the Islamic Republic.
Those are not the Islamic Republic flags. Those are the old flags before the Islamic regime. But you also need leadership on both sides that want that. I point to Chuck Schumer's speech from 2 months ago. He had a very good speech that called out both sides, both leaderships and both peoples, for any peoples that were and are in either side who want either side completely wiped out rather than peace. I point to that speech as a lesson in critique of Israel without anti-Semitism. So if you have the time, go and watch that. That is a very fair critique of Netanyahu. I was at a briefing recently in which a former IDF spokesperson and Israeli spokesperson was talking to a synagogue here in Toronto, and he was saying how confusing that was for him as well. You will have no disagreement from me on that point. You have a very different understanding of what attacking and going after terrorists are, because there are still Hamas terrorists in Gaza and in the West Bank. And also the West Bank, you have to look at the Oslo Accords. Go watch some Daniel Ryan Spalding for some information on that.
Terrorists, for God's sake, they were civilians that were holding the hostages. Civilians.
Yes, I know. No, I'm not. No, this was about the West Bank. Yes, and as somebody else off camera just pointed out, it was indeed civilians who were holding the hostages that were rescued yesterday. Pardon?
Air quotes around civilians.
Air quotes around civilians. Let's see. My attack Hamas without removing Netanyahu first. I don't understand. Yes, there is Hamas in the West Bank, indeed, and they are also there. Yes, they are trying to, not even trying. They are well established in the West Bank as well, and certain terrorist attacks that happened since then that have come in from the West Bank in Jerusalem and other places, those were Hamasniks. Yes. Other reading you could do, I would check out the Israel Policy Forum. I just listened to a very good podcast from them, actually, from which was an interview with somebody who is trying to actually make the West Bank a democracy. Hey, if Bitter Pill, if Aquari is interested in actually listening, this is a good opportunity. You can feel free to share information. I'm more trying to focus on making sure that I'm walking safely and letting people enjoy the view here. But I'll say what I can. So, this 1 hour podcast, which I highly suggest checking out, is an interview with somebody talking about issues with both sides from the Palestinian perspective, how there is no desire from leadership in the West Bank to make peace with Israel, and so on and so forth. And similarly, how Netanyahu is an issue there too. So check out the Israel Policy Forum. Thank you so much. Shout out to PJ Library.
It's not cold. We're not going to like it. I know you.
Okay, so who are we talking? Oh, we're talking to Atomic Nihility? You can't deny its feelings. Yes, unfortunately that is true. And also, unfortunately, something like 70 to 80% of Palestinian civilians who have been polled stand with Hamas. It is unfortunate. There is somebody taking pictures, unidentified.
Watch out, let up.
Sorry. Excuse me. Oh, I guess security. Unfortunately, as we know, Hamas is still firing rockets from Rafah, and this whole time there has been activity from Rafah. There is no. Israel is in a very tough position that it is simultaneously trying to protect itself and rescue the hostages, and it's doing that while also trying to stop Hamas from what it's doing. Go for it. Go for it. What's a little more weight added to my bag?
Yeah, because the lanes are
all right, let's see if I can get a drink of water. I'm going to drop this on myself. Ah. Where are all the civilians supposed to go? Well, one of the things the civilians in Gaza need to do is actually stand up to Hamas instead of support them. That would be a big deal.
There's the raindrop. There's the rain. You weatherman.
Thank you for your hard work. Thank you for your hard work. Thank you for your hard work. Aquari, you bring up a good point as well. It is hard to know how many of them are willing to and are willingly taking part in their terrorism, and how many of them are and how many of them are just beholden to this position they're in. It is hard to say. Unfortunately, they were voted into power in 2006. Aquari would not see celebrations in the streets when Israelis are kidnapped, if that were the case. For those of you who are just joining us on the walk, oh, it is raining. The rain is starting now, yes. I totally agree with you. It was. People who have grown up in that situation have been indoctrinated, unfortunately. UNRWA in its schools are literally teaching propaganda. We'll go right. Is that okay? We're already on the right side. UNRWA is teaching propaganda, anti-Jewish, anti-Israeli propaganda in their schools. And what am I saying? What am I saying? I'm saying I don't want any war to happen. Unfortunately, this place, that place, Gaza, is literally run by terrorists. Welcome, Stuart. We're in Toronto.
Extra one if you want.
Aquari,
Yeah.
you are not making good points anymore because that is not how that works. It is literal war.
Poncho.
I'm here. Right there.
The fact of the matter is that what am I saying? What I'm saying is that unfortunately, because Israel was attacked, and unfortunately because hostages were taken, and unfortunately because the leadership of Gaza is intent on literally trying to wipe out all Jews and all of Israel, well, Israel needs to defend itself and try to wipe out Hamas. If not, then Hamas needs to put down its own weapons and commit to making peace with Israel. Unfortunately, as anybody understands it, they have no intention to do that whatsoever.
Look down, Ellie. Left.
Left. Thank you for the guidance. We need... unlikely. This is a rain or shine event. Can somebody please get me an umbrella from in here?
You want the umbrella? Here, I'll open it. That was very good.
Oh, that's wonderful, Stuart. Mazal tov. Here comes the rain again.
Yeah, are you in a different place than me? Actually, I forgot. You're like 3 blocks down.
As long as the kids are okay.
Yoni, can you hold her hand, please? Oh, you're welcome, Bitter Pill. Thank you for joining. Share with your friends. Would you like to come under the umbrella? Oh, wait, you also have an umbrella.
I did not bring an umbrella.
Yes, I brought it for you.
Okay, you want an umbrella? Yes,
You guys have umbrellas too. It should be in there. We should have 3 umbrellas total.
2 are out.
2 are up. Aw, very cute. So as I was saying before, we had to make the split there. I highly suggest checking out the Okay. I highly suggest checking out the Traveling Plat, Daniel Ryan Spalding, Israel Policy Forum. All very good people to watch to get a better understanding of what is actually happening in Israel and with the war. You could also check out the Foundation for Defense of Democracies if you wish. Enjoy your time in Israel, Hodaya. I wish I could go there. It's not possible right now, but maybe next year. I haven't been since 2015. Speaking of which, if you want, you can check out my 2015 Israel blog when there were more terrorist attacks happening, because of course there were.
Anti-Zionist attack.
Oh, sorry. Anti-Zionist attacks on all kinds of Jewish people in Israel. I hope you're enjoying my off-camera commentary, person.
When I was in Israel, Intifada.
Yes, it was the second Intifada, right? Yes, he was in Israel when the second Intifada started. We know what Intifada means because we literally lived through it.
There were buses.
And he literally lived through it.
There were buses being blown up and everything.
Well, sometimes you never know, HT. Maybe somebody out there actually is interested in listening and interested in peace. You never know. Sometimes you got to give people a chance.
Thank you, John.
Yes. Thank you, John. What a crowd. That is right, Bitter Pill. That is indeed true. If we don't tell the story, no one will for us. Thank goodness we do have some friends out there.
Watch out for whatever the heck this is.
Just some dirt, garbage. Step over the garbage. How are we doing? Is everybody here?
Where's here?
All right.
Over here's a little bit wet.
You guys didn't want the other umbrella?
Just a little water.
Oh, did you say hi to Jack? Okay. Okay. I would love to show what the crowd behind looks like right now, but that is not going to happen at this moment with requiring the umbrella. We've got Shomrim on hand, the safety patrol, keeping us safe along with the Toronto police, the York Region Police. I believe even maybe Hamilton Police might be here. Got some people in Bring Them Now home shirts. We still have 120 hostages and or bodies, unfortunately, being held in Gaza.
I have no idea. But that was probably...
Coming up on the B'nai B'rith buildings. These are buildings for people with low income, because that's what charitable organizations do. They help people. You see the March of the Living Argentina shirt? You guys sure you don't want to use the other umbrella? Of course, my eye is tearing up from the sunscreen that I had on. All right, I gotta check. I got more chats here. Oh, it is loading. Yes, unfortunately, it did not. Check 2 days later. Or no, was it Wednesday? Hello! Folks in the B'nai B'rith building waving their Israeli flag, saying hello.
Maybe 10. We just gotta go to Shepherd and go down the hill and then we're there.
Minutes? Oh yeah, we're almost there. Very short walk. Soup?
Yeah, babe.
Well, I'm trying to remember this. I think I remember the early origin. Oh, here.
Atomic, if you're interested in checking out the craziness of TikTok, I would suggest watching some of Ryan Macbeth's videos on that. He's here on YouTube and on Substack. He is an analyst and a former U.S. soldier. And he has some very interesting input on how TikTok does function or can function for the Chinese government, and unfortunately for people who want to subvert democracy.
Give it to me. I'll carry it. I'm sorry.
Nothing happened. No, you might have gotten the umbrella. That's about it. Thank you, though. We've got another round of, yes, we know that. Yes, we know that. There are some people who are coming up, who do not like us. And just ignore them, okay? They're going to say mean things, possibly. Just ignore them. Yeah, well, just ignore them, okay? Yes, unfortunately, we know what happens in a quote-unquote permanent ceasefire. There's a long-standing joke. We cease, they fire. And we saw that happen during the first ceasefire in this conflict, part of the conflict as well. We ceased, and they did fire. Kai, 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 kai. 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 You started. Kai, 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 kai. Kai, 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 kai. Kai, 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 kai. Kai, 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 kai. Kai, 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 kai.
Oh, they stopped.
All right, guys, hold up. Is everybody together?
Yeah, we're all here.
Okay. Aquari, really, I do suggest you check out the Israel Policy Forum. Check out the Other Barak. Check out Daniel Ryan Spalding. Check out the Traveling Platt. Daniel Ryan Spalding isn't Jewish, but he's a very good understanding of what is going on here. As he will say, and as he has said many times, you're talking about a literal death cult versus a people trying to protect themselves. Ignore them. Do not talk to them. Sing. Do not talk to them. They want to capture video of you being angry. You okay there? I agree. Genocide is never justified, but there's a difference between people defending themselves and what Hamas is trying to do. There's a big difference. You guys, are you okay? The smoke's bothering you? Asking her if she's okay. Guys, can you breathe? Let the security through.
Watch out.
It's the first time I've seen them without masks on. Well, most of them still have masks. Am Yisrael, Am Yisrael, Am Yisrael Chai. Am Yisrael, Am Yisrael, Am Yisrael Chai. Am Yisrael, Am Yisrael, Am Yisrael Chai. Am Yisrael Chai. Am Yisrael Chai. Am Yisrael, Am Yisrael, Am Yisrael Chai. Am Yisrael Chai.
That sign, the Nazi with the Israeli flag.
Oh, that's well known.
But they don't have their faces.
Oh, okay. It's not the first one I've seen of this.
You're not seeing?
Like around that area.
You think they don't have that on body cam already?
Huh?
You think they don't have that on body cam already?
Never assume.
Hello to Hafta, doing great work in the community. It's not about the difference. Yes, but action counts.
1, 2, you're there.
And once again, Israel is not trying to kill all Gazans. Boy. Every single week since October 7th, there have been people. Yeah, that's probably from these folks. They've been here every single week since October 7th, standing up for Israel, standing up for the Jewish community. Action counts. Of course action counts. If Hamas wanted peace, if Hamas was interested in a ceasefire, they would cease fire. Yeah, well, this person, Aquari, said that Hamas accepted it, which we know that they didn't, because they said they didn't days after saying that they are interested in it.
Is there anybody out there who fights like Melissa Lusman from the community? God bless you, Melissa, for being a brave warrior for the North and fight for peace. I'll be strong, my friend. I'll be strong, I'll be strong, my friend. I'll be strong,
It's not a permanent deal because they know that, well, firstly, it was supposed to go towards a permanent deal. If you read through anything about it, you will see that it was a three-phase plan, starting with a temporary ceasefire, getting hostages out, unfortunately letting people with literal blood on their hands because they were literally killing Jews and other Israelis in Israel out of Israeli prisons. And then in the final one, there was supposed to be a quote-unquote permanent ceasefire. But again, as we know, as we've known over the past nearly 20 years, when we cease, they fire. Hold my elbow. We're almost there.
We're almost there.
We complained 4 times. Yes, first phase was a you said it yourself, temporary ceasefire was already broken. So why? Because they want the hostages back. They want the hostages back.
At least not really raining.
Free Palestine from Hamas. No more hatred, just peace. It is raining. What do you mean it's not raining? Just a teeny bit. Well, there is no proof of that whatsoever, that they would actually do that, unfortunately. And as we know, they have already said multiple times that they want to recommit October 7th. It does no good.
How did those fall down? How did those
You want your sweater now?
How did those fall down?
Oh yeah, Netanyahu needs to go.
Do you want your sweater?
For sure.
No.
I agree with that.
If you want a sweater, just call me.
I once again point to the Israel Policy Forum. If you can find their webinar from this past Wednesday, it was a very good discussion about what is currently happening, what the issues are, why peace hasn't been achieved, why achieving peace is going to be so extremely difficult. It is an unfortunate situation, and it is not good for either side. They only support... That makes no sense. It makes no sense whatsoever. Hamas literally has been launching rockets for the past 20 years. 20 years. Nearly 20 years.
We're here.
We're here.
Right here. Don't worry.
Hey now. He's beating me in the race, he says.
Are they hear all the music? Yeah. And there's food. You're starving. Why?
Look, you can keep trying to justify this, but it doesn't make any sense.
Here, give me the our bag. Give me the yellow.
It's heavy.
Ellie, what is in this?
Everything.
It's fine, I can hold it. It
No.
was just on one hand, I just hang on to it.
Here, you can hold the umbrella.
I don't need to hold them.
They've entirely blocked off bathrooms north of there.
We've got over 100. What does that matter? You're looking for more dead Jews? How many dead Jews is enough for you to be okay with Israel defending itself? It's funny. The second I call you out for that, suddenly, no, I'm not defending anything. I'm not justifying anything. How many dead Jews is okay? Like, what is the number that is okay? That you're okay with Israel defending itself? Okay, so this is a major problem, and this was talked about by Jonathan Henriquez, former IDF spokesperson. He said, I've told and have been telling the ministry responsible that they should have been counting the real deaths of Hamas and civilians from the very first day of the war. And they didn't. And I've been telling them since, and they haven't. And even then, we know that the UN has literally halved the number of women and children that were supposedly killed because they know that their numbers were wrong. How is there an occupation of Gaza? For literally, I was in Israel the very year after the government pulled all people, all Israelis, out of Gush Katif and Gaza. How is there an occupation? Actually, it was 2004. I was in Israel for school in 2005, 2006, in something called a yeshiva. It's like a seminary. And I was volunteering with people who had been displaced from Gush Katif, which was in Gaza. I was volunteering, helping take care of kids from displaced families. Those are people literally displaced because there is no occupation in Gaza. They literally left. And that's even beside the point of there is no Palestinian state and never has been. They control the border that is an open-air concentration camp. And yet, do you know who else controls the border with Gaza? Egypt. Egypt controls the border with Gaza, specifically the Rafah border. No, they left as a disengagement. They were there. They tried to make a land for peace deal. And what Hamas and other groups did was take it over and start attacking from there. Do you not know that? Israel started propping up Hamas afterward. And I disagree with that move as well. I already mentioned that. Mr. Security Netanyahu did a bad play, let's be frank. No, that is not why there is no state. There is no state because...
They said no many times.
Yes, they said no many times. Thank you for the very broad stroke. They have had multiple opportunities, including 67, including 48, the very time when the modern state was written on paper, established.
2000.
And there was Hilla Fool posted this video of, I'm sure this guy isn't Jewish, but this guy Rody Rants or something like that, and just very sarcastically the entire time saying everything back to like all the massacres that were happening before the state even the modern state even existed. So how is it that the occupation, quote unquote, is the problem when there was literally no state? It's oh wow. Modern Fatah doesn't have legitimacy because it's a corrupt organization. But they could try to, they also don't want a state. They could try to work with Israel. Israel, unfortunately, has, well, since Bibi's come into power, his byline was always, we have no partner in peace. And while that's true, he has also not really done what I think would have been a very smart thing, which is force them to come to the table by saying, hey, we're always at the table. Where are you guys? And prove that that Fatah is corrupt. Look, there have been no elections. Neither Hamas nor Fatah have held elections. No. I mean since then. I mean since Hamas was picked as the leadership in Gaza. Since how long has Abbas been in power? 20 plus years? No elections.
I don't know if we're gonna like walk back, bus back.
Atomic, are you asking me or are you asking... thank you for joining the choir. Please, I really do suggest you check out the Traveling Class. Do check out Daniel Ryan Spalding. Do check out the Israel Policy Forum. Listen to their podcasts. Follow, and if you want to talk to people and you're really interested in learning, please do actually take the time. If you want to listen to people from both sides. Have a good day. And the walk is finishing. We are coming up to the festival area, and you can see that we are really getting into things now. I don't know if I'll be allowed to continue live streaming from there, so I will pre-sign off just in case, but if not, we'll continue going. But I'm going to want to eat later anyway, so...
Eat on camera.
Yes, I'm going to eat on camera a hot dog. It wouldn't be the first time I ate on camera. My McDonald's video. I'm not doing a mukbang.
I don't like it either.
Firstly, that's wasteful. Yes, absolutely.
You're just eating.
No, mukbang is more than just eating.
Oh, well then. Is the live stream on?
We're still on.
What's the line?
Yeah. Crossing over. Thank you to everybody for joining us on the walk today. All the nearly 50 or so people who joined.
All of them? We're thanking all of them?
I'm thanking all of them. Especially the anti-Israel people, the anti-Semitic people who helped increase my watch time, because maybe at some point I'll get ads back again, or be able to take support money. Oh, that's not what I wanted.
About what time is it?
If I am eating on camera, believe you me, I will make my bracha loud. But I might not have somewhere to wash for a hot dog, so it might not be a motzi. It might be a shehakol. You denounce anti-Semitism?
Yep, Ellie's not rating it.
It's not? All right. Let's get another look at all the folks behind us. Whoa! Look at all those people.
Can you get any likes on your live stream?
I don't know.
Oh, well.
I'm not paying attention to that right now. Israel Chai. Kadosh Baruch Hu Shomer Aleinu. Ki en lanu od med. We don't have another country. That's what that says. We have no other country. Hey, Avital! Yo! Watch your step.
Please enter from the right or the left. If you don't have a wristband, please go where it says buy ticket.
Welcome to Sherman campus. Here we have the Toronto Holocaust Museum, the Azrieli Foundation, Nürburger and York Family Building.
If you have a wristband, please go to the right or the left.
I was here recently for an event trying to find a kidney for somebody who's going through kidney failure. Nice.
If you have a wristband, please enter from the right or the left. If you do not have a wristband, please go to where it says buy tickets, whether you're registered or not.
Sunscreen's really in my eyes now, or just my left eye.
If you have a wristband, please enter from the right or the left.
Going down there?
Yeah, I think we're going to the festival park. I'm not sure. Go to the left, go to the left.
If you have tickets, you've got
Thank you guys for your hard work. Thank you very much for standing out in the rain.
Let's step back ahead. Let's step back and go ahead, huh?
Hey, thank you guys for your hard work.
Are we good?
Oh.
Quite heavy duty door up there. Huh?
What do you think? One hot dog, you can make them as or not? I would make a shot call on that, wouldn't I?
With or without the bun?
With the bun. I know I should make a mozzi on it for the bun, but I'd have to wash. What for the hot? What? Because of the even though there's a bun. I'm not eating it for the bun. I know.
Shake it, shake it, shake it, shake it, shake it.
It's much better than Friday was. Huh? Ow. Oh. Canada supports it. I will pull that back up. Whoop.
I've never been down here.
No? Canada supports Israel's right to defend itself from opponents.
Yeah, whatever.
Yes, officially. Officially, that is the line. Trudeau has made some weird comments since, and they've allowed some, let's face it, criminal activity to happen since then. But the official line is that Canada supports Israel's right to defend itself. You did, and you did a great job.
Just an hour to go. Just have to walk home.
But my car!
We have to get to your car somehow. You walk back to the car.
No way.
I'm good. I technically could, sure.
You're not walking back to the car.
Where are we going?
Where are we going here?
You have to
Was it
show
bag
the
Oh,
check out,
okay.
bag check, huh?
Bag check?
Yeah.
I don't have a
I know, but I do and Abba does.
All right.
Ellie, take
Technically,
yours.
I do.
You have to turn.
Where's the bag?
Yeah.
Oh, I was worried for a second.
Bag one.
Welcome to the chef building.
I have no idea what's in back of you there.
That's his. It's alright. Thank you.
Have a good one. Ellie, are you gonna carry? Are you?
I would like to, but it is still raining.
We can stop with the live.
All right, we might be stopping the live stream here, folks. Is everybody okay with that? Signing off? Maybe? No, we're not putting you on camera. Not without Yo says bye. All right, we're gonna end the live stream here. Thanks for joining today on the walk. And I'm Isa Chai. And my battery unplugged. So there you go. All right, bye everybody.